You know what? I'm gonna just snatch this off of your page.
Okay.
Cause I forgot. I found my phone and my flashlight too.
Oh, cool,
Hey,
cool, cool.
Yeah, man. At the crib. Like, god damn.
So you never bought it, huh?
Yeah, man. And then I didn't bring it now. I need my phone to pull out scriptures. Of course, I got my scriptures,
Hold
but
on. Yep. All right, I'll go ahead and open this up. All right, Shalom. We're the Hebrew Israelites from the Indianapolis branch of the Great Millstone. Here to give all praises, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash.
Double honors to our apostles and elders of the Great Millstone who rule well in teaching us this 100% truth. Salutations to them and our fellow Akim who labor in this truth week in and week out on the highways and byways. Also salutations to the hopeful elect of the scattered 12 tribes of Israel, scattered to the four corners of the earth, that be like it to the speckled bird, also known as the Israelite foreigners and the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. To you, we say Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, just get right into it.
All right, this is Isaiah 34, verse 1. Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of Yahweh Shai is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them, he hath delivered them to the slaughter. Right. Because Yahweh Shai, hey, he's going to bring all these nations together and destroy their ass, man.
Yep.
In the midst of what? World War III. All right? Yahweh Shai is going to come with the chariots, man. There's going to be thermonuclear destruction. We're destroying America, Babylon the Great, man. All right? The land of confusion. All that shit's getting ready to be done away with, man. Because the Lord is mad with you nations, man. Because you've taken advantage of the children of Israel, man. All right? Because remember, the children of Israel is the apple of the Lord's eye, man. They're his favorite people. Those are his people. All right? The chosen ones, all right? Yasha'Allah, which means he who brings some power, right? It says, he hath utterly destroyed them and hath delivered them to the slaughter. The slain also shall be cast out, and the stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood.
yeah, that don't sound like fun.
Right.
Yeah, that stink shall come up out of their corpses. You know what I mean? And so it's gonna be a blood. A lot of people gonna die. A lot of people are gonna die, man. Over there in the Middle East, and then it's gonna end with nukes hitting America. You know? So, you know, but you're gonna go over the Middle East, you're gonna get your ass kicked over there, you know? And eventually this place is gonna be destroyed altogether. Go ahead, bro.
And that's why we're out here prophesying against this place, man. And against all you nations, man. That this isn't going to be the earth to remain for years to come, man. This stuff is about to be dissolved, man. And there's about to be a new rulership. All right, that's going to be ran by righteousness, man. Not the wickedness that's been ran for decades, for centuries, man. All right, Esau, even so-called white man, is going to be taken out of power, man. Verse 4, Isaiah 34, verse 4. It says, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll.
Yep, and the heaven gonna be rolled together as a scroll. That's talking about the nuclear missiles. You know? Because what is a nuclear missile when it explodes? What does it look like? You know, and that was his depiction from way back then. Because he had never seen nothing like that in his time. So rolled together as a scroll. When you look at how a nuclear missile, when it explodes, what happens? There's a mushroom cloud on the ground, and then there's what's called there's a cloud on the ground, a destroying wind, and then there's what's called a mushroom cloud, to where the fire from the missile goes up into the heavens and billows black smoke. So it actually looks like, that smoke, when it billows over, with smoke like that, it billows. So it actually looked like somebody rolling the scroll. Or somebody roll, you can roll the scroll this way or roll the scroll that way. but it actually looked like somebody rolling a scroll. In his mind, that was just the way he depicted it. But it was talking about nuclear missiles. Go ahead.
And all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a fallen fig from the fig tree.
Yeah, as a leaf, they all shall fall down as a leaf from the vine, as a fallen fig from the fig tree. There's going to be places, going to be other places that get hit that's in the vicinity, or other places that don't see the destruction. But what's going to happen? The ground is going to shake. They're going to be like, oh shit. Hey, I remember, when I was in Iraq, when I was in the war, those mortars, sometimes those mortar shells would come into the base, and like they would knock you out of your fucking bed. Like you'd be dead asleep. And then next thing you know, you get threw out of your bed. And that's from a missile this size, a rocket this size. This size. So to imagine what those 60, 70, 80, 100 megaton nukes do. Go ahead.
It says, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven.
Yeah, the sword shall be bathed in heaven. It looks like a sword. But it's going to be bathed in heaven. That's a metaphor. Meaning it's not a sword. But it favors a sword. And that's, what does a sword do? It does. What is a sword used for? It's used for killing.
That's right.
So a destructive device is going to come down out of the heavens. And what is that? That's the ICBM nukes, nuclear missiles. Go ahead.
This Isaiah 54 and 16. It says, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work.
Yeah, the smith. Hey, that's those scientists. Those German scientists that America pretty much stole and had them help produce them Oppenheimer and them. Had them produce those missiles. And boy, oh boy, had they become death to destroy the world. But the scriptures say we're going to destroy them that destroy the world.
Yeah, that's right.
Go ahead, though.
Wasn't that from that Operation Paperclip?
Yeah, with the science. It says, and I have created the waster to destroy.
Yeah, the waster. What is the waster? That's the actual ICBM missile. And it's gonna destroy cities at once. It's gonna waste away cities. Go ahead.
It's back to Isaiah 34 and 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment.
Hey, Idumea. Who are the Idumeans? Which is the Greek word for Edom. Who today are known as the so-called white man, so-called white race. Which they go by the Caucasians today. But we know by them coming out of the Caucasus Mountains, we know that that's Edom.
Yep. And it says, the sword of Yahweh Shemashad is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For Yahweh Shemashad hath a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
Yeah, that sacrifice is going to be a blood sacrifice. The Lord is going to require blood from the sacrifice that's coming. And hey, he gonna get what he requires. Right. The Lord's gonna get what he requires. So hey, the end of all things is upon us, man. Just like in the first death. Hey, the second death, hey, the end of this current world is upon us, man. The end of even though it's struggling, the American dollar is still world currency. You know? Why hasn't another country stepped up when America's been struggling for years? Why haven't they been voted out, Americans? Because the Lord, man, the Lord has purposed to take this place down himself personally.
That's right.
You know?
Go ahead. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 26 and verse 21, and it reads, "For behold, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. The earth also shall disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slain."
Yeah, man.
So yeah, you know, like I said, he coming out of this place. You know, like I said, Revelation 1-7, he cometh in the clouds. And when he comes, he's bringing a host of angels with him. Okay, in those chariots, he's going to be in that fathership. All right, zapping people with those laser beams. You know, directing those nuclear missiles. All right, this is going to be the world's highest high score for death. Okay, like I said, the earth shall disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slain. You're going to see a bunch of dead bodies everywhere. Okay? Because of what they did to the children of Israel, including 2/3 of our people. Okay?
Yeah, I got a scripture. Zephaniah chapter 1 and verse 14. It says, "The great day of the Lord is near. It is near and hasted greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord." That was the voice of the day of the Lord, the prophets.
Right.
Because we're speaking of the day of the Lord. You know? And we're speaking exactly how it's written in the scriptures. You're not going to hear these type of scriptures come out in the church. It is near and hasted greatly, even the voice of the day of the Lord. It says, "Mighty men shall cry there bitterly." It says, "That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness." What is that talking about? Clouds and thick darkness. When a nuke go off, it's going to blot out the sun.
Yep.
It says, "A day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers." Who's the trumpet and the alarms? You know, the Lord told us to lift up our voice like a trumpet.
That's right.
You know, it says, "And I will bring distress upon men." You know, and that's what this world needs.
That's right.
Distress. You know, it says that they will walk like blind men because they have sinned against the Lord. And if you walk like a blind man doesn't know where he's going. And that day, people are gonna walk like blind men because everywhere they go, it's gonna be trouble. Hey, people are going to be tearing up the cities. Hey, there's going to be martial law troops and knocking people upside the head. You know, taking you offshore to if you got a nice looking daughter, they're going to take her away from you, or they might take her in front of you. You know, who knows? But it's going to get all out chaotic.
Yep.
It says against the. It says, "And men shall that they should." Let me start this verse over. It says, "I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord, and their blood shall be poured out as dust." So, when you think of blood, blood is something that is wet. So, what can make blood dry up? Fire. That's why your blood is going to be poured out as dust. Because the heat from those nukes is going to be so hot, your ass is going to burst into a cloud of ash. And their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as dung. You know, it's going to take you out, man. It's going to like you ain't nothing. You know, you ever seen poop after it's been outside for a while, and then it look like it turned into a pile of dirt?
Yeah.
You know, hey, poop, it turns into dust after a while. That's how. Hey, people gonna be. People are gonna be as the fuel of the fire.
Right.
Wait, let me get that scripture. But you got it.
I got something real quick. This is Zechariah chapter 14, verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith Yahweh Shemel Shah will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. And see, you see, that's some nuclear missiles, man, like that Sarah Connor from Terminator 2. She on that fence, and she's standing there, and she just get vaporized and shit. Yeah, that's the Lord's ultimate weapon, man. All right, hey, he done tricked these nations to think they're using them for them, but y'all part of the Lord's system. All right, that's part of the Lord's armor. All right, he's going to use it to his advantage, and it's going to be what? For his elect's sake, man. You know? And for what? Like I said, the Lord's indignation is his righteous anger, man. All right, because like I say, he's going to be the one that takes down Esau Edom like the elder was going into, man. There ain't nobody else going to come against him, man. You know, and we know he's this, he's Cain in the reincarnation, right? And remember, Cain was not to be touched, man.
Yep.
All right, he's for the Lord's purpose.
Hey, I've actually seen that where it says the eyes. Can you see that?
Yeah, Carl. Yep, this is back to Zechariah 14 and 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith Yahweh Shemel Shah will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
Hey, I've actually seen that. You know, when I was in the war, some guys were watching a depot where the soldiers, all the munitions that they found, they was putting in this depot, and they was having these dudes watching, and one of these jackasses lit a cigarette. You know, you sitting in a room full of explosives, you light a cigarette, right? You lit a cigarette, you know, and then when you got done smoking the cigarette, you flicked the goddamn cigarette, and the munitions depot was like dug down. It was like damn near underground. You know that explosion grabbed these two guys and pushed them out. Pushed them out up the hill and on the embankment of that depot. And you know what? The first thing that got cooked was that the eyes looked like an obese egg, a running egg.
Oh, damn.
And that tongue was swollen out of their mouth profusely, man. You know? So fire seeks to take away moisture. Your eyes and your mouth are moisture. So what's gonna happen? Your eyes and your mouth gonna boil. You know?
Right in their place. Yes.
You know? But yeah, man. You know, the skin drew up. You know, this because they didn't stay there and burn. They actually got singed and blew out of the impact is what killed them from the force of the explosion. You know, but they actually were cringed up like fetuses because the heat drew their skin out. You know? So these guys, whenever you see somebody that's burned and they like this, or you know, some fucked up, you know, because what happens is the heat absorbs the elasticity of this skin on. You know? There was two dudes on the ground in the fetal position. One was on his back, and the other one was on his side, man. You know? Go ahead.
No, I got something else. This is
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, beginning at verse 9. It says, "Behold, the day of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai cometh, cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate."
Cruel. Hey, the Lord is coming. Read that up, bro. A lot of people don't understand. A lot of you jakes, a lot of you people, you think the Lord is gonna come back, you know, toss some rainbows out, you know, cotton candy and peanuts. You know, like a lot of you think it's gonna be sweet when the Lord come back, man. But the Lord said He's coming to bring fire on several occasions. Hey, the scripture said the slain of the Lord shall be many.
Yep.
I mean, when the Lord come back, a lot of people gonna die. How about that? Go ahead. Go ahead.
It says Isaiah chapter 13, verse 9, and it reads, Behold, the day of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai cometh, cruel,
Go ahead.
both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
Yeah, the sinners, everybody that don't want to deal with these scriptures, don't want to come under the correction of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, you're going to be destroyed, cruel and with fierce anger. The Lord going to destroy your ass. You know, cruel and with fierce anger. That's what the scriptures say. You know, and that's going to be the story of a lot of you niggas.
That's right.
Go ahead, bro.
Verse 10, For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in its going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine.
Yeah. The sheer mushroom cloud from those bombs going off is going to blot out the sun, but then it's going to be a radioactive storm.
Yep.
You know, it's going to be a radioactive storm. You know, and people, you know, people that think they got away. You know, you may be tucked in the basement if you don't. If you only die one way, you're going to die another.
That's right.
But the Lord is going to destroy this whole place with fire.
Yep.
You know? Bombs are going to hit from the north end of America to the south end, from the west end to the east end. You know? It's going to be fire. All throughout this place, America. You know, and other places are going to get hit. Other countries are going to get hit by bombs too. But America is going to be utterly destroyed. Utterly. Go ahead, man.
Verse 11, And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. I'm going to cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible.
Man, the Lord is going to come back and humble the shit out of people, man. You know, the haughtiness of the terrible. You know, and the main terrible person on earth is the so-called white man.
Yep.
You know, but a lot of our people, that's your pappy. You know, so a lot of you jakes have become terrible. And you overpassed the deeds of the wicked. You know, with all the things that he's giving you, all this westernized culture, black culture, bullshit that he's giving you, you taking it and you've excelled it over the word of the Lord, man. That's why niggas get offended. You know?
Yeah, it's going with what he was saying. This is verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
That's what's going to happen, man. Because the golden man is going to be what? The men of the Lord, the elect man of the nation of Israel. You so-called niggas Latinos for Native Americans. Not any man. What's that scripture? It's like the man shall be a hiding place.
Oh, Isaiah 32.
Yeah, get that real quick.
Book of Isaiah 32. Verse 2. It says, And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land.
Yeah, that's going to be elect man of the nation of Israel. All right? So, that's why Isaiah 4:1, seven women shall take on hold of one man. You know, which could be 7, could be 3, 20, whatever the case may be. All right, but that's what's going to come down to. All right, it's not going to be about the elect man of Israel. All right? The ones that got the truth.
Good. Yeah, I was going to say, it's not just be any 7 women either. What's that in Sirach? It says a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, and a godly woman is given to a man that feareth the Lord. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. So yeah, most of you chicken heads out here just going to be stuck. All right? You've seen the thing with the Jake woman I'm talking about Cindy, a white man. All right, he got her, knifed her up, you know, and then set himself on fire.
Yeah.
You got time to think about how he knifed you up while he was dying.
Yeah.
He said he probably sat quiet in that fire, man, just thinking about how good it felt to kill a black man.
Yep. They don't realize all you are is a reincarnation of the ancient bedouins all over again.
Yeah. And here it is. That we don't feel bad. That we told you this man's the devil.
Yep.
All right. It's like it says, that's just our enemy. All right.
I wish that nigga could come back and do it again. Get another one. But you know, hey, the one got jumped by a bunch of kids.
Right.
You know, I was kind of like, we're not just monsters, we're compassionate people, man. I was kind of like, I kind of wanted to jump through the phone and just get the fuck out of all them kids.
Yeah.
You know? With a metal baton, just go to work. Just go to work, man.
What's that telescopic thing that they show? He break bricks with it.
Yeah. But you know, then the spirit hit me. It was like, hey, you knew this was gonna start happening. Yep. The little monsters that you demons raise are beating you up now in the street.
That's right.
Hey, you know they ain't got no accountability because you ain't got no accountability.
Yep.
A pregnant woman get mobbed, face stumped. And it's like, hey, the scripture said that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like the mire in the streets.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, brothers. Hey, prophecies don't lie. She gonna be like the mire of the street. You know? Now she had a man with her.
Right.
He probably would have protected. Hey, the kids wouldn't have. Hey, a man was like, hey, get out of here, dude.
Yeah.
The kids would have got out of there. You know, but you got two kids, who else the father?
Right.
You know?
Judgment.
Hey, the day's gonna come where protection means more than money. You know? And when it comes, boy oh boy, man, a lot of you people, man, the Lord gonna put it on the spirit on take men not to fucking protect you. When it comes, when your ass run down the street, help me, somebody, please help me. You know? And you gonna run into Jake, you gonna run into the so-called black man that you hate so fucking much, and he gonna uppercut your ass.
Right.
Uppercut your ass. We'll toss you in the fucking sewer.
Right.
Feed you to the sewer. Go ahead, bro.
I'll just back you up. Micah 7:10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power?
Yeah.
Mine eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets.
Man, that woman got her face stumped.
Yeah.
Face stumped. As a mire in the street by those little demons. You know? And these kids are demons. Like, hey man, the Lord about to straight up starve a lot of you little demons to death.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, they got it coming. Hey, because I forgot the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children. Hey, you niggas and your children alike are gonna get put to death. You know? Go ahead, man.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, beginning verse 4, and it reads, And Yahweh Bashem Yahushai said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Yeah, an exemption. You know, people get mad at us for sighing and crying, and for complaining to the Lord about all this shit that's going on. People get mad at us for telling them, look, you're not supposed to live like this. The Lord requires you to live a certain way because you're royalty. The Lord, everybody want to be a king or call each other kings and queens. Right. Ain't nobody fucking acting like that. No. Not even a so-called white devil queen is gonna walk around with her cleavage out. You fucking skanks. Ain't not even. You never seen no ancient white queen with booty shorts on and her titties out, with a tattoo on her titty that said Ray Ray. Ray Ray, 9/25/11. That's his son picture when he was a baby. This nigga grown up now. Hey, show
Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 5, and it reads, "And to the others he said in mine hearing, Go ye after him through the city, and smite. Let not your eye spare, neither have ye pity."
Go through the midst of the city and smite. You should know what that word means. That means kill. It said, let not your eyes spare, don't feel sorry for him, and don't have pity. If I tell you to kill this person, you kill him. Without thought or nothing. You just take him out. Don't worry about the reason. Don't worry about the reason. If the Lord give you spiritual power and tell you, look, go take that person out, what you gonna do? Gladly. I've been waiting for this. Because the world needs a reset.
Yep.
And before that reset happens, all manner of niggerism, whether it be, whether it be white niggerism,
Magarism.
When I say niggerism, we talking about the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans. You niggas, and then white niggas, Chinese niggas. The world needs a reset.
That's right.
But you Israelites, you of our people, you gonna be destroyed, man. The ones of you that ain't right, they don't repent. You gonna be destroyed right here in America, because you ain't gonna go into the kingdom and be a nigga. All this being a nigga and YOLO and all that shit is gonna be out the window.
That's right.
YOLO gonna be out the window. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 6, Ezekiel 9, chapter 9, verse 6. "Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark."
Slay maids, women, and little children. A maid is a young woman. So all you loud little pickaninny demons that be scraggling through in the night, attention seeking, twerking on cars and all this crazy shit. Leaving your 2 and your 5-year-old in the house by themselves and going to the club. One bitch left her children in the house and went to London.
Yep.
Man.
This was gone for a week.
Then the baby died, something like that?
Yeah, I think
There's
so.
a couple different ones.
It was a couple different ones, though.
Yeah.
So-called black woman. But it is what it is, man. Then when the Lord had to do something to kill him, to kill your baby, then you're gonna be willing to fall out. But you kill him with impunity. It ain't nothing for a chick to go and have a stranger prop their legs open and snatch their baby into pieces in the womb. And the same chick, she be walking down the street and a man look at her butt and she'll feel uncomfortable. But you go and prop your legs up to commit murder. Ain't that a bitch? You wear these tight ass pants up in your ass to the gym for attention. And then when somebody give you attention, it's eat. You know, sound like that house song.
Can you feel it?
You know?
Brighter days, yeah.
You know, but it's cool. It's cool, man.
It says, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women.
Lord, the Lord's named women twice. Young, he separated. He made a difference. You young bitches and you old. Slave women, he said maids, that's a young woman. You know, and you old. And children. You know? So the Lord mentioned women twice. Because the majority of the people that's going to die, the 2/3 are women. Majority of the 2/3 are women. Hey, you sisters, I commend you sisters that try to live righteously and try to be in this truth is not easy to live. But I commend, hey, I got to give it to them sisters, man, that are true worshipers, man. In the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is trying to do right. It's trying to make a stand, trying to make a difference. You know, there's actually some sisters out there that's decent.
Yep.
You know, it's actually some so-called black women that's all right.
That's right.
You know, we want to see. Who would feel uncomfortable saying that? But it's true. It's true, man.
It says, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house.
Yeah, so the Lord gonna set a mark upon them that sign that cry, exemption. It's gonna be upon them that sign that cry, that notice, that gives a damn that this world is going to shit. And notice, like, damn, like, how much of this shit we gonna take, Lord? How long we gotta suffer in this place? You know? Those men that's sighing and crying, that's trying to live right, they're still like, you know, I'm slacking, Lord, I'm sorry, but damn. You know, you feel bad after, you be kind of mad, you be kind of like, Lord, how long? Lord, you see this shit? Salaki, Lord, I know you. You know? But hey, it is what it is. Hey, when the Lord come back to kill you for not giving a damn, then don't give a damn. When you dying, don't give a damn. That's right. You know? It's what it is. You know? The only justice to seek in this life is through these scriptures. The only salvation to seek in life is through these scriptures. Ain't no other way. Ain't no other way. And niggas about to see. Jake, our people about to see how cold the Lord can get. You forgot about when niggas was hanging on trees.
Right. Yep.
Still is.
And rotting in the goddamn woods. You know? Right, still is. You know, you forgot. Jake forgot about that. You know? But hey, everything's gonna be it's gonna come back in full force. They're gonna be killing so many of you niggas. You gonna a man that don't know the truth gonna think, is everybody gonna die?
Right.
Hey, when the Lord brought that destruction on Sodom and Gomorrah, Lot of them was like, God damn, did the Lord kill everybody?
Right.
You know? You know? But hey, it is what it is. We told you, man. Like, shit happened. We told you. The Lord destroyed this place. When you sitting there teary-eyed looking at a nuke coming, you know you ain't got time to run. That's gonna be the end of you. You and your proud ass.
Yep.
Because any nigga that don't want to serve the Lord is a proud nigga that need to die.
That's right. That's right. You gonna keep what you got.
Precept.
We promise you that. Go ahead.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 19, verse 27. And it reads, words of Yahweh, red letter. But those mine enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me.
And I was reading Luke last night. Those my enemies that would not that I should reign over them. You know, when the Lord speak about reigning over you, it ain't about you saying, you know, if you buy a lottery ticket, you win $50, and you just say thank you, God. Right. No, reigning over you is committing your whole life to this truth.
Yep.
Committing your whole life to the scriptures. There's no other way. Well, I don't know about making that type of commitment, but nigga, you will get up and go to work every day.
Yep. Right.
You make that commitment, or you pay your bills. You make that commitment, but you don't want to serve the Lord. And remember that when it comes time to call him, that you didn't want to serve him. You know, remember that.
Yep. This is 2 Ezra 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands. And that's the time we're entering into. All right? People are about to go back to that and fight each other because what? The lack of resources, all right, all hope being lost. All right? This American dream is being uncovered as what? The American nightmare. Yep. All right, and everybody's feeling it. Even Esau, the so-called white man, which this is his leadership. Yeah. And they're at the bottom with it, getting destroyed. So the six-pack Joe Edomite ain't making it, man. Yep. All right. So and they're looking for somebody to blame, and you already know who they're gonna blame next. Yep. The so-called Hebrew Israelites, right? The black Hebrew Israelites, right? So-called. Yep. You know. Yep. Even though we ain't all the dark skin, you know what I'm saying? Right. Different shades of brown.
That's like that woman, Judith Barnett Shore. That the number one problem for the state of Israel is the so-called black youth of America. All right? How was that? We way over here. No military, no army, no power, no unity, none whatsoever. But we your number one problem. That's because you read the scriptures. You know the Lord said the tents of Judah are going to be raised first. He's going to be in the forefront of annihilating you. All right?
It says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard the kings nor princes, and the course of the action shall stand in the power. And like I said, the seditionists and the uprisings, going against the governments. And we're seeing those uproars of the people around the four corners of the earth. Yep. And one of the worst uproars is going to come down here in America and Babylon the Great. Yep. But we're seeing it here in Mexico City, man. They're trying to take out the Shiva, all right?
Shine bomb.
Yeah.
She's a
small
a little head.
Little tiny top.
Miniature cat.
Yeah, miniature cat. You know what I'm saying?
And when she said that their biggest problem is the young black youth of America is because they couldn't basically bring them on board.
Yep.
Like what happens is they get you early. Like Sarah Palin, they got her early. They get you when when you're youth. You know, the best and brightest of them. You know, remember when you was young in high school, then the smart students or whatever, they take a trip. Yep. Then they kind of show them, like they might take you to Washington, D.C., you might be part of the honor society. So those, the smart or the intelligent of the Israelites, of the Jakes, they try to get them early. But the thing is, they can't get them the way they used to could get them. Like how they had MLK in the pocket and other leaders in the pocket. Remember, they had an old video on YouTube where they was talking to Malcolm X. It was a recording. And they was basically trying to get them to turn, and the FBI told them directly, like, look, we already got a lot of y'all. You know what I mean? We already got a bunch of y'all now. But he was like kind of like playing it cool. You could tell, like, if you listen to the dialogue, he was playing it cool. But the FBI flat out and told him, like, look, we already got some of these, you know, quote unquote black leaders in the pocket already.
Yeah.
But they can't get them the way they used to get them for the emerging generation, because the second Ezra 6 is 28.
Yeah.
What it say? Come on, grab me real quick.
Yeah.
See, you can't handle the truth.
Right.
The internet wearing their ass out.
Yep.
You had it, bro.
This is 2 Ezra 6:28. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome.
Corruption being overcome.
Yep.
What's the next part?
And the truth which hath been so long.
No, read the verse up, because it say
Okay, yeah.
deceit. Yeah.
Yep. And it says this verse 27. 2 Ezra 6:27. For evil shall be put out.
And it's happening with information.
Yep.
You gotta get the information first.
Yep.
You gotta know who the enemy is first. You gotta know what you're up against first.
Yep.
Like if you sick, you gotta know what's causing it. You know, and Esau, the world's sick because of Esau. He got everybody in the, you know, more people are in the house than ever. If you notice that, just like the way shit set up, the video games, even homeschooling, working from home, you away from nature and sunlight.
DoorDash, all that
DoorDash,
shit,
you ain't got to get up.
Yep.
The life has become sedentary.
Yep.
He done made it sedentary.
Yep.
You know?
And a lot of these things, you just read deficient from being out in the sun, not being in the sun.
Yeah, you depressed, go in nature.
Nature, yeah.
Even some of these drugs like Ozempic, right? Ozempic blocks your brain from producing serotonin. So he got all type of, like, but the information got to come out.
Yep.
That's what's harming him.
Yep.
You know?
Damn. So you be like, I want to lose weight. You end up blowing your brains out.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Then you lose the weight, man, you still ain't happy. You know what I'm saying?
Crying. I look cute. Through. Don't know why you crying.
Mm-hmm.
Look. What the hell you crying?
It says, and deceit shall be quenched.
Yeah, deceit is being quenched, man. Because further times it'll be like, it might take 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. Like the shit coming out now. Like back in the 50s and 60s, they had different water. They would give Jake the poison water, and they would give Esau the clean water. And then like even the neighborhood I'm from, they shut it down in 16, 15, because for 70, 80 years they was putting lead and arsenic and poisoning. So when Jake come up with ADHD and they hyper and they getting in trouble and committing crime, you just filling up the prison system. But the whole time you done put chemicals in there to alter them to, you know.
Yeah. Your body will put you in a bad mood when it's in stress. Automatically. Like, you know, like that's why sick motherfuckers be mean. You know? Your body will put you, your mood will change if your body is suffering something. You know? That's one of the first kickers of people, you know, getting sick. You know, their mood will start changing. Because their body is suffering. That's their body trying to tell them, look, something ain't right.
But they say dis-ease. You're not at ease.
That's right. Verse 28. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome.
So in the process of all this happening, faith flourishing. See? Because you finding out why. You find like the Lord is like revealing everything.
And the truth which hath been so long without fruit shall be declared.
And that's in Esau's way. That's just in his way, you know. The minute he do something, what it say? What Leonidas say? Every what it say? We shall smash against Spartan shield or something like that. Like it ain't. He don't got the time that he had. What Revelation 12:12? For the devil knoweth that he had a short time. Therefore, is he come down unto you having great wrath? Because he had a fucking field day. Like they studied crack on monkeys for 13 years.
Right.
In the basement of UCLA. They had a whole fucking field day. But let them try some shit like that now. The Lord will put the spirit on one of them people in there to come out and expose some shit. Like you said in Psalms, that he shall cause their own tongue to fall on themselves. Because now it ain't just the Israelites who they fucking up. They fucking up Esau too.
Yep. That Marjorie Taylor Greene and turned on Trump.
Yeah. And that's Rome was like that.
Yep.
Rome, it was everybody had secrets on each other. It was all these alliances, all these fragile alliances.
Yeah. Tiberius and who was that? The nation. Yep. Turn on each other. Yep.
All throughout that shit. Turning on each other.
Hey, Esau in general, yeah. No matter what time they will turn on each other.
Oh yeah.
He did his evil
To himself. You know, really good. Yeah.
Yep.
You know, all these powerful Edomite families, just like the Titanic, you know.
Yeah.
All the family guys. Anyways, yeah. But then, yeah, like Esau's card, you know, he played the same card. Now you got these weird ass Hebrew Israelite camps popping up. They gangbanging / the quote unquote truth, you know what I'm saying? Like that whole spirit, that's just madness, man.
Niggas talking about we believe in the Lord.
Right. Right.
Nigga got an AR-15 talking about we trust in Yahweh. Wow, Hashem, Yahweh.
And they all connected to vocab. How ironic.
Right.
Vocab all on their comment board. Bring it out.
Yeah.
And then his comments getting hearts and likes. Like this is the enemy.
Yeah.
Now he totally against everything that you say you stand for. Like, okay, he agree with you against this other camp, but in the essence that you an Israelite, he's against that.
Yeah.
He wants you to go back to when you was when you was eating pork and you was eating catfish, and the so-called black woman was the spiritual head of the household. Everybody, oh, grandma, nobody never talk about their grandfather, their father. Very rare you hear that. It's always grandma. That's what he wants you to go back to. But here it is, what is it? Was it Ezekiel 37? Can you grab that real quick? When it says great fear fell upon them. And second Ezra 5:1. Cause they scared. Why you niggas ain't cussing the Muslims out?
Right.
You niggas ain't what the Catholic Church? The Catholic Church, billions of dollars. They don't answer to no fucking body. Ain't nobody in jail. They might pay you if it get enough publicity. They might write you off a check. 30 years later, if you alive and ain't mentally broken. That's how you break. You be broken after that, man. Come on, man. Esau be when that MK Ultra shit, the beginnings of it, they would break people. They started off sexually. So you got the Catholic Church is just, and they knew what they was doing, cause then nobody want to be no goddamn Catholic priest in the 40s and 50s. Can't get no box.
Right.
Didn't nobody want to be no fucking Catholic priest. They went out and recruited homosexuals. They went out and did that shit. Who the fuck?
Right.
Fuck out of here. Yep. You ain't no fucking Catholic priest. And that ain't nowhere in the scriptures. It say that in the last days, men would say things like that to abstain from marrying and eating certain meats. Certain ones is lawful. Now, you ain't supposed to eat the ones the Bible say you ain't supposed to eat, but that Catholic shit, we can't eat fish. What is it? What's that shit doing Lent? They can't eat fish or some shit?
No, they do eat fish.
Yeah.
That's the main.
Yeah, they eat fish, but they can't eat like chicken.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
They was hypocrites about not having sex. Remember they discovered all those baby skeletons in the crypts?
Yeah. What?
Going down there, you know, having them babies and letting them die.
Yeah, man.
I got that.
Them niggas freaking off major. Yep, they freaking the hell off of it. You know?
Yeah.
You know? And then they act, Sister Mary Clarence. Then they act all pious. You know? That's some wicked shit. How did the baby, did you just throw the baby in the fucking hole alive?
Yep.
You gotta be supremely evil.
Gone.
You know? Because how did those bones get down there?
Right.
Hey, wait, who delivered the baby? Because you know the woman just didn't just go in the basement and say, "Ah!" and nobody heard her. You know? How did she wait, how did she hide it for 9 months?
Right.
They hid her.
I think not.
Right. Now this is Revelation 11:11.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yep. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from Yahweh Shemel Shah entered into them.
Yeah, that's from when slavery was like codified from 1619 to 1969, 3.5, 3.5, 350 years. That's when we was just in Deuteronomy 28 to the max. You feel me? But then through our elders and their apostles with Abba Bivens, the Lord said John the Baptist got to come back before that great and dreadful day of the Lord.
Yep.
So the Christian church ain't told us who he was.
Right.
So who said he gonna come back before that great and terrible day of the Lord?
Yep.
But then after 3.5 days, we started getting back this knowledge.
Yep.
And it started building upon itself. You don't get everything at once. The Lord didn't make the earth in one day. What it say? Rome wasn't built in a day.
Right. Yep. It says, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them.
Yeah, because they want us to be in this dead ass state. Where was vocab at? Where you at with them niggas in Chicago with the murder rate?
Right.
All of it, you care about the plight of so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Yeah.
But no, what the gates of hell, that's what he is. He a bar in the gates of hell.
Right.
He's a little bar. A little small little spike.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, grab that. The scripture said the gates of hell cannot overthrow this, man. But look up that word fear though. Because when they see what it say, read that part again.
Yep. And it says, and great fear fell upon them which saw them.
So now we the Israelites, why you can't just them niggas crazy?
Right.
That's what y'all do when niggas Egyptologists, when niggas Muslims, when niggas be what's the one nigga making copper? When niggas Moors,
Yeah.
hell sometimes they let the Moors win a little bit with certain government shit. Well at least they did. That's the Moors.
Right.
But this right here is like, wait a minute, wait a minute, you fucking Edomites, I don't really believe in the Bible for real. Come on, man. But when we believe in it, what it say in Jeremiah? We gotta what it say? We fear not because they have forsaken the Lord their power.
That's right.
So it's like, no, you so-called white people, y'all don't believe, but y'all don't. When we believe, that's when it's the issue for you.
That's a problem.
It's a problem.
When anybody else has any work but you, it's a problem. You know? Hey, but oh well.
Oh well.
Oh well, bro. Like, you know, but that's right, man. Like, hey, why don't you attack these other people?
Right.
You know? But that shows you that they're afraid. That shows you that they're afraid because they're consistently putting effort to take us down off the internet. You know, they're consistently putting effort to thwart our purpose. You know? Brother teaching for years, got hundreds of videos, and then all of a sudden his page is gone.
Thousands of videos.
Yeah. All of a sudden now his page is gone. You know? Don't nobody else deal with that. You know, YouTube ain't taking down Louis Farrakhan's videos.
Twerking videos.
You know? But that shows you that they're afraid. You know, when we stood up on our feet, they had terrible fear.
Yep.
I got that definition.
Yep.
It says,
Fear.
Fear. Yep. Phobos. It says, to be put in fear, alarm, or fright, be afraid, exceedingly fear, terror, dread.
Hey, the Lord said, "My name is dreadful
Dreadful
among the heathen,
God.
and we calling upon it,
Yep.
and we own it."
Yep.
I remember Elder Mospa used to always say certain things like, they probably sneaking in the house doing, and I used to be like, that's wild. But now I'm like, man, I'm like, man, I be looking at my phone sometime. I'm like, man, they probably watching me.
Right.
They probably sending me a fucking signal to my brain.
Right.
Yeah, that's why they got all these data centers under the fucking ocean.
Yep.
And you know why? Because they're collecting information on. They want to collect information on everybody.
Yeah.
And it's his intent to be as the Lord.
Yep.
So what power does the Lord have? The Lord can watch everybody, can have a report on everybody on the planet. You know. So you know, hey, if you got what people are noticing now, you may have had a cell phone or a device, a cell phone that doesn't have, it's not updated with the new material. What happens? All of a sudden now your phone goes out.
Yep.
You know, you got to go and grab a new phone that has the expired material already in it.
Yep.
You know, because America is one big fucking investigation.
Right.
You know, they're investigating every damn body. You know, they got access to your phone whether it's on or off.
Yep.
Hey, did y'all see that video on TikTok where the man looked up, the TV was off, and the man looked up and he saw a Chinese dude watching him on the TV? And they actually recorded and did a TikTok video. It's like, who the fuck is this dude? Yeah.
They actually showed you that in Batman with the Joker. Remember, he had it in the Batcave all hooked up. He did something with the Wi-Fi, and he was able to look at everybody all over the place. His glasses turned that white, shining a bright color, and then they're in the Batcave looking at the whole screen, everybody. Yep. Yeah, the one with the Joker on.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. That's what he does. Yep. This is Matthew 16. We start at 15.
Wherever you want to.
Okay. He said, Matthew 16, beginning at verse 15. He said unto them, but whom say ye that I am? Verse 16, and Simon Peter answered and said, Thou art Hamashiach, the Son of the living power. Verse 17, and Yahushua answered unto him, said unto him, Blessed art thou, Simon Bar-Jonah, for flesh and blood have not revealed it unto thee, but my Father which is in heaven. Here's the point. Verse 18, and I say also unto thee, that thou art Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it.
Yeah, upon this rock, a rock is a foundation. So upon this rock I will build my church, ecclesia, the gathering, the body of believers, and the gates of hell. Who are the gates of hell? It's Esau Edom. What it say? He is as death and hell.
Yep, that's right.
And who he got? He got his little agents and shit. Amalek always had their little agents.
Yep.
The guy who wrote the Balfour Declaration, that was an agent for Amalek. My dear Lord Rothschild.
Right.
Like, nigga, calm down. Like Mateo, calm down. You know, different little people. He had agents when the Napoleonic Wars, when that's how he ended up getting all that wealth, because they knew he had the money. So he betted on he bought up the shares for Napoleon, and everybody watched him. So everybody sold their shit, and he secretly had people buy it up for pennies on a dollar. It's the devil.
Yep.
And then and the apostles and the bishops and the elders said what was gonna happen with this whole vocab Malone and you other Israelite group. They said that. Y'all gonna run the vocab. You niggas ran the you niggas with the vocab.
Right.
And wait till shit start coming out about him. Shit gonna come out about everybody.
Right.
It's just cause old smoke cuckoo type shit come out about him.
Woo. Or he might be going to aneurysm right now. Yeah, I'm with the Hebrew Israelites. Stop.
Yeah.
He just dropped dead. Right there live. He might drop dead and the phone land right in front of his face. and nobody see this nigga. He just recording dead.
Hey, one of them wicked Hebrew, fake kids up there trying to resuscitate him. And shit.
Crying.
That's Inspector Gadget. Right. and you watch, you wicked camps are the gadgets that he's using. He actually looks like Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, he do.
Yeah.
He fucking do.
Go Gadget, Hebrew Israelism. Go Gadget, Genesis.
Right.
Yeah, man. You know, then these niggas get on the live with the rabbi and try to make it up. No, nigga, you was just getting agreed. If both cab alone agrees with you, bro,
Yes.
spiritual.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got demons in it.
Yeah. Like you said, we agree with you. This is Sirach 13:1. And it reads, "He that touches pitch shall be defiled therewith."
You niggas are defiled.
Yep.
Vocab is pitch. What they say in 300? When souls as black as hell. He's gonna ran to the enemy. Fucking, you niggas turncoats.
You must have watched that movie recently.
I didn't. It's just on my
Bro, you know, that's what my favorite. That's a masculine movie.
Yeah.
You know?
Might have to go watch it.
Right. It says, Sirach 13:1. He that touches pitch shall be defiled therewith.
And pitch, if I'm not mistaken, is tar, right?
It's tar,
that
it
shit
is.
hard to get off.
Yeah.
That shit worse than, like, you ever got some turmeric stain?
Oh yeah.
That shit hard to get off. So it's hard for you niggas to get off.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why they used to tar and feather Jake.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's punishment. Yep.
It's sticky.
Mhm.
It sticks to you.
Don't let it be hot. Yeah, I stepped on something on the roof.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It says, and he that hath fellowship with a proud man shall be like unto him.
Perfect.
Ooh, he that have fellowship with a proud man. Vocab Malone is proud as fuck.
Yep.
Fucking white man Malone. The death of all things. Hey, this nigga, man, he got to go. You know? But the Lord is using him. Hey, the Lord is using him right now, man, to show you, man, like all he did to come against Israel is niggas, they got him on the comment board and agreeing. Yeah. And they not deleting him, they not, you know, and they actually replying back to him.
Yep. Hardness comments.
It's cool, man. You know, because you know what? Full mass is coming, man. The Lord's about to deal a hard deal, man, to you niggas. The Lord about to start taking people off the board.
Yep, that's right.
You know? It's the scriptures speak about scoffers walking after their own lust, man. You know? These dudes got addicted to making that money. These niggas will say anything to get a following. Because when they was with Chief
Dome.
Chief Butt Ranger.
Pegasus.
Chief Pegasus. You know? And they was making good money. This nigga probably bust his own window out. Oh, equipment got stolen.
Right.
You need money. Niggas sending them thousands of dollars.
Right.
This nigga probably used that money to go and buy a pagan kit.
Yeah.
Hey, they had one dude asking for a refund. Remember they had the mentors? They had the mentorship. He like, bro, I sit there and I dealt with your mentorship for almost a year, up to 10 months. And now you preaching Gentiles can be, you know, it's a,
That's crazy.
now you preaching opposite of what you, and I paid for this shit.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, but you know what? You get what you get, man.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Hey, man, like, you want to buy some cheap shit? Then when it rip on you, don't get mad.
Yeah.
It's cheap.
Yeah.
That nigga is I said, cheap nigga. Hey, man, they can sell that nigga any kind of way they want to right now. You know? Because you can't just be an Israelite. Nigga will be like, ain't that the dude that got one up his ass?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Was trying to sell his wife to the white man, but he was saying the white man was a devil. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh,
Like,
good.
you know, like, it's not, I don't even know why you huffed up and talking on any platform.
Can't
You
get
know?
around that. Yeah.
Nigga, you can't go back in the closet.
Right.
It's like trying to put toothpaste back in the tube after squeezing.
Right.
Yeah.
Niggas don't, hey, most niggas don't let shit go, but niggas kind of letting it go.
Right. Right.
Like, man, this doing it too.
Right.
Yeah, they probably, my wife, I let my wife do me all day.
Con,
That
look.
shit
Right. Right.
nigga, man. Ooh, the Lord got to get you niggas, man.
I just got a question. It's James 1:8. It says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. It said they reverse doctrines. You switch it up every month, man. You can see the downfall of all these weirdo camps, man. It's all this is the Lord exposing them, man. He's showing who really got the truth, man.
Yeah.
All right? It's all part of the plan. You know, it's supposed to be like this. There's going to be divisions amongst us, right?
Right.
You know?
I would say, what did that chat GPT say about GMS? We're very strict. Very strict when it comes to scriptures. They don't waver on it, you know? Which is where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
That's what he, you know, he said, he says the Habashah is an austere man. That's what that means. He's morally strict.
It sounds like our help breaking the book.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. So with that, we hope this lesson was edifying to the elect body of the nation of Israel. Once again, I'm going to give all praises, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well in teaching us this 100% truth. Salutations to them and our fellow Akim who labor in this truth week in and week out on the highways and byways. Also salutations to the hopeful elect of the scattered 12 tribes of Israel, scattered to the four corners of the earth, that be like unto the speckled bird. Also known as the Israelite foreigners, and the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. To you we say Shalom.
Shalom.
Kwam Yasharallah.
Kwam Yasharallah.
Baba Ball.
Baba Ball.
Shalom to you sincere elect brothers and sisters on the comment board.
Whoa.
We got next.